Here with head coach Jamie Franco following the Pride's dual match against Wisconsin. Coach, thoughts on performance today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. We bring teams in like this so that we could, see what this level of wrestling takes. They have a handful of really high nationally ranked guys, and they have a handful of guys that are, trying to be nationally ranked high. So, we bring these guys in to compete with, and so we try to knock some of those guys off. We were hoping, at 65, and we could have got that one. I thought Jake wrestled a great match. Just needs to find a way to finish and finish the match there. So, but yeah, we brought Wisconsin in, knowing that it was going to be a real tough duel, and that's kind of a way that we like it. We want to teach these guys and show these guys that when we hit the national level, those are the guys that we're going to be competing against, and that's how you wrestle. So today was more of a learning experience, I think, for a lot of the guys. There's some changes we got to make in the way we compete, the way we wrestle, the way we hand fight. But we got out hand fought a lot today, and I think that was the big learning curve today.
Obviously, you guys struggled on bottom today. Wisconsin, very tough opponents on top. But what do you think the Pride needs to do to improve on bottom?
Yeah, it's when you're wrestling some guys that are just they're willing to wrestle hard in every position. So there was no easy points today, and that's we knew going in that's what it was going to be. And they did a good job at getting to a lot of the first takedowns and riding hard and taking a lot out of us. So I think not so much a technique position, but more of not letting us get broken down to our belly, not getting worn down is the biggest.
Sotnick had probably the toughest match, and then Matthew Waddell coming out with getting the first takedown. What did you see from him, and then were there any other bright spots?
Yeah, we knew 65 was one of the more even matchups, right? Of Jake been in the rankings, the guy was in the rankings, then just had a big top 16 win last night against West Point. So we knew it was a big match. It was something that we were circling for a while of trying to get that one. So we were ready for it. We knew it was gonna be a tough one. Just that kid wrestled really, really hard, and we were just trying to play a chess match of eliminating that guy to be able to out scramble us a little bit, and just trying to find that one takedown at the end of the third or somewhere in the third. So didn't get it, but I think it's for him. I thought he wrestled great, and he's excited for next week. 2 weeks from now, where he'll get a couple more good matchups in. Matt, yeah, we told Matt, just go out and wrestle. It's a base thing for Matt right now. It's been a big flip for Matt of just having fun, just going forward, trying to score points, going up a weight class, right? So he's enjoying it a little bit, and he'll find some good takedowns, and sometimes he scrambles himself into some problems. But right now that's where we got Matt going, just score points, and by the end of the year we'll tighten him up. So besides that, I think Teague obviously he's wrestling a top 8 guy in the country right now, and he's in the mix. We're in some positions. That kid's really good on top, so we got to eliminate how many times we let him on top, and get him reversed was probably a big issue there. But he competed, and we'll learn from that.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.